In this video, we will explore the reasons why Ronaldo became a legend while others were beaten down by life. We will look into his daily routine, habits, and mindsets that contributed to the success of the owner of 5 Ballon d'Or awards. Additionally, we will learn interesting stories about life in Cristiano Ronaldo. Before we start the video, for those of you visiting the channel for the first time, this is where I share knowledge about personal development to help improve our lives. Okay, let's get started. The first thing I want to mention is that the current world is divided into two halves, Ronaldo and Messi. However, I don't idolize Ronaldo or Messi, I simply admire their excellence. Therefore, it can be said that this video is made in a completely neutral and objective manner. Just like how I will make a video about Messi next week. So, everyone can feel comfortable about the objectivity of this video. First, we will learn a bit about Ronaldo's childhood. If in Korea there are terms like golden spoon, silver spoon, and earthen spoon, to refer to children born into different social classes, then Cristiano Ronaldo's childhood could be described as one where he didn't even have spoon to eat with. His family was so poor that his mother even considered aborting him because she feared she wouldn't be able to afford to raise him. However, since the doctor did not agree, she ended up giving birth to him in helplessness. His mother worked as a cook in a school, while his father worked a temporary job at a football field. But because his family was large and his father struggled with alcoholism for many years before passing away when Ronaldo was 20, his mother had to shoulder almost the entire burden of supporting the family on her own. Because of their impoverished circumstances, Ronaldo was teased and discriminated against by his peers from a young age. While sitting in school, he once threw a chair at a teacher because that teacher joined in with the students mocking his rural accent. When he practiced with the football team, he registered to collect balls for the first team and clean up the field to earn some extra money for his family, which also made him the target of jokes from other players. However, for him, all of this has never been an obstacle, it has simply been a springboard leading him to success. Throughout his decades-long career, he has won countless individual and team trophies, including winning the Ballon d'Or 5 times, leading Portugal to victory in Euro 2016, along with numerous club championships. He is also an idol for Kylian Mbappé and Erling Haaland, two players considered the future Ronaldo and Messi of world football. After many years of playing, he has now etched his name into the legendary Hall of Football and has become the richest football player in the world with a fortune of $500 million. Now, let's explore how Ronaldo, starting from a point that could be described as negative infinity, achieved the success he has today. Traveling back in time to when Ronaldo was a child, he had a passion for football from a young age, due to his family's poverty and lack of money to buy a ball. Instead of juggling a football, he often juggled various objects shaped like a ball. His parents also recognized his talent and helped him join a small local team in his hometown. Therefore, when talking about Ronaldo's success, we cannot overlook his passion for football. This passion is a combination of his talent and his love for football. And Ronaldo possessed both from a young age. I, myself, also had a passion from a young age, which was playing video games. However, due to circumstances, specifically getting slapped by my mom too many times, I had to give up my gaming career. Although he had a passion for football from a young age, that alone was not enough to take him to the pinnacle of world football. There are thousands of players in the world, and they all share a passion for football like Ronaldo. So why haven't they all become legends? The difference between Ronaldo and the rest of the world lies in his discipline and relentless effort. From the age of 8, while playing for a small team in Madeira, while other children rested and played after practice, Ronaldo did not. When the other kids went home, he stayed on the field to practice dribbling, shooting, and new skills. Even at just 8 years old, his awareness was greater than that of many adults. I see 3 main motivations driving him to work so hard. First, his passion for football. Second, to help his family. And finally, his desire to be number 1. At 11 years old, while playing in the Sporting Lisbon youth team, he told his teammates that he would become the best player in the world. And of course, they laughed at him. However, for Ronaldo, this was completely serious. His seriousness is demonstrated by the times he practiced alone on the field even when everyone else had gone home. That is what sets him apart. Not only did Ronaldo work hard in training, but he is also very ambitious. When he was young, he was quite skinny, so in physical confrontations, he often found himself at a disadvantage against larger players. While playing in the Sporting Lisbon youth team, he overheard teammates talking about him, saying, "Look at that guy. He's a prodigy. It's just a shame he's a bit too skinny." Hearing this made him unsure whether to feel happy or sad. He realized that to become number 1 in the world, he would have to live in the gym. And this was the beginning of a gym enthusiast. Outside of his hours on the football field, Ronaldo dedicated himself to physical training in the gym. After several years of hard work, he became muscular enough to compete with other Portuguese players. However, when he moved to Manchester United, things were different. Even though he had a solid fitness foundation, he still found himself out of breath when facing strong players in the Premier League. This situation was similar to when Vietnamese players went to South Korea for friendly matches. And after the game, player Son Heung-min commented that the Vietnamese players looked malnourished. At that time, Ronaldo was similar. Noticing this, he further intensified his physical training. After 6 years at Manchester United, everyone recognized that Ronaldo had become stronger and taller than when he first arrived in England. When looking at Ronaldo's physique, it is a testament to decades of hard work in the gym. Now, let's take a look at Ronaldo's daily training schedule. Here is the typical daily workout routine of Cristiano Ronaldo. In the morning, he wakes up early and runs for about 30 minutes, followed by 300 to 1,000 sit-ups divided throughout the day. He also engages in sports like swimming and cycling to increase his muscle mass. In the afternoon, he does lightweight training, especially leg exercises like squats and lunges to strengthen his legs. The afternoon is dedicated to practicing skills with the ball alongside teammates on the training field. In the evening, he takes time to relax for muscle recovery, often opting for massages, ice baths, yoga, or meditation. About the rest and diet regimen, Ronaldo sleeps a full 8 hours each night, along with several short naps during the day. He strictly adheres to a rigorous diet, eating 6 small meals a day, which helps his body absorb nutrients better. His menu includes high-protein and fiber-rich foods such as chicken breast, fish, salads, and vegetables. Additionally, he completely avoids foods high in sugar and fat, as well as alcoholic beverages and stimulants like alcohol and cigarettes. In one pre-match interview, when he saw 2 bottles of Coca-Cola in front of him, he immediately pushed them out of the camera frame, raised a bottle of water, and said, "Drink water." Just 1 hour later, Coca-Cola's stock value plummeted significantly, costing the company about $4 billion. Since then, Coca-Cola has also become an anti-fan of Ronaldo, thanks to his discipline in diet and training. Ronaldo's body fat percentage is only 7%, lower than that of a supermodel, which ranges from 8% to 10%. Meanwhile, the muscle mass in Ronaldo's body accounts for 50% of his total weight. Physically, Ronaldo is 10 years younger than his actual age. Unlike me, who feels like I've aged a decade from staying up late for many years. An interesting story shared by Patrice Evra, a close teammate of Ronaldo, is that one time after a tough training session, Evra was invited to Ronaldo's house for lunch. He happily accepted, thinking he would enjoy a lavish meal since it was Ronaldo's house. However, when he arrived, he found only a small amount of chicken breast, salad, and a glass of water on the table, not even any fruit juice. Evra reassured himself that this was just the appetizer and that more dishes would come out later. But nothing happened. After Ronaldo finished eating, he invited Evra to play football. And Evra felt something was off. Sure enough, after a while of training, Ronaldo suggested they go swimming. That entire day, instead of resting, Evra experienced a high-intensity training day. Evra jokingly said he would never go to Ronaldo's house for lunch again. This is a testament to Ronaldo's hard work and dedication, something that few players in the world can match. Moreover, due to his strict dietary regimen, he rarely participates in parties or drinking events. Once, at a party, people saw Ronaldo bringing food from home to eat. This is similar to when you go out drinking with friends but bring your own food and eat separately. Everything comes at a price. And Ronaldo has paid a higher price than most of us to achieve the success he has today. The secret to Ronaldo's success is simply extreme discipline. Coach Carlo Ancelotti once said that, "There's no need to impose discipline on players like Ronaldo because he is already very disciplined himself." As for us, I think we all know what we need to do to succeed. The important thing is whether we are willing to pay the price or not. Finally, I will also make a detailed video about Ronaldo's life next week, so you can look for it. Okay, see you in the next video. And I wish you all a great day.